Fuchs in the house. October is here, and should have done this when I did my other video the other night, but I was like, yeah, wasn't into Halloween just yet. So, gonna talk a little about everything, anything, and sports, movies, coffee. Is Thanks for the views. Appreciate everybody. It's been fun the last couple. I think my brother-in-law doing the top 10 thing helped me out a little bit. Give me a heartbeat in my YouTube channel. So I'm just doing some sounds, but it is that time of season. I am not sure. So what tonight I watched Monster House. It's animated because I was like, I don't know if I'm getting into horror. I know I'll dabble, but I just Pat, my friend, he can go in. He's he can dive right into horror flicks. I am one I got to be picky with it. That's just me. But he has taken me to a little further into horror flicks. That's for sure. But one thing we're going to find out. Some people know about this, and it's from work, my previous job. I want to say this is on about 15, 16 years ago. Last year, I tried it and it didn't work at first, but then it came on. So I have not opened it. Always October that I goof around with this, have fun with it. But this thing, for how many times I've opened and played it, we'll find out here. See if it works. It is done officially, I think. See what happens. Oh, heartbeat. That battery, I mean, like I say, I don't play it year round, but for the month of October, I do play it, and I get a kick out of it. That damn thing. I love doing that. So that you'll be hearing that probably October. That thing's, I want to say for sure 15 years. I don't know about the exact. But yeah, that keeps going. I used to do that with phone calls and stuff. I'd play that sometimes when I'd call like people internally at work that knew me. Have fun with it. You gotta try that. I'd like to do it with my new job, but I don't think it'll go over too well. I don't think. I may try it. I'm not sure yet. See what happens. I don't know. I may. I have a one-on-one. I may try it just to see what the hell happens. Um, where am I going with this? Monster House. Sorry about that. Is so I put that on because I just didn't know what to watch. It's animated. I know I talked about it. It's on my playlist. Um, on one animated playlist that I have. So if you're looking for that, um, so I already talked about that movie on one of my again during October of one. I don't know, last year or year before. It could have been 2 years ago that I did it. But there's going to be some repeats for movies. Um, Sports. I'm going to go into that a little bit. UW Badgers fired Paul Christ and went with Jim Leonard. Have no problem with it. I mean, for somebody that had a success, the Ohio State beatings, even in the past couple of years that's happened. Um, I know Wisconsin and Ohio State are two different animals in regards to um, football. I mean, you almost have to, you're going to play those type of teams. There's like 5 teams in the country that, unless you're playing perfect ball and they're screwing up, you're not winning. Plain and simple. It's just pure talent. Uh, Jim Leonard's the coach in term. I have no problem that he gets the shot. He's done enough with defenses. I don't know what his head coaching thing is. I kind of look at it as if he can turn the Badger program around and have a winning season, that they may look at keeping him. Some people, Lance Leipold for Kansas, his name's all over the place. I mean, a couple of weeks ago it was Nebraska, now it's Wisconsin. He's was the Division III coach for UW Whitewater, total success, and he's gone to Division I Buffalo. He turned their program around, and in last year was not a real year for him. He just got into the program and he didn't have nothing set up. I mean, it was a total cluster. last year for Kansas, and this year they're 5-0. Um, Last year they kind of at the end of the season they knocked off Texas at Texas. Um, for Kansas to do that with the program they had last year and talent, that's just telling you that. And now they're 5-0. It's a program that's going. I kind of hope Lance Leopold stays at Kansas and has fun with it. I would love to see Kansas come, kind of get in that top 20 thing. And it's like, we got to talk about Kansas football. Something different. I mean, it's something that college football needs something. It's like people are like, Alabama, Ohio State, that's great. They're powerhouses. But you need something new to talk about. And I know he probably could get some serious bucks on a program, but I kind of hope he stays at Kansas. I think he's in a situation because Oklahoma and Texas are leaving the Big 12 that Kansas it could become that one of the teams, top 4 teams in that conference. They have Houston. I forget the other team. I don't know if it's BYU. There's one. There's 2 teams joining the conference next year. I want to say it's Houston for sure, but I just don't remember the other team. My apologies on that. But I see Kansas as, if he stays there, going 5-0, and the teams aren't bad that he's beaten West Virginia and Houston on the road. So his next game, TCU, they were only supposed to win 3 games if you go look, possibly 3. I don't even think anybody had him for 4. So he's more or less 1 game away from bowl eligibility. And Kansas, they had a fun fact like 2 games ago, their home game was sold out for the first time, I want to say, in so many years. And so it's just something fun, I know sports is all about money, but I hope that doesn't, it's up to him for it. But that's, again, football talk. Jim Leonard with the Badgers, fine with it. I hope he has success. It's a program that, it's just getting beat by Illinois and Brent Bielema. That I think put maybe some salt in the wound a little bit after that Ohio State. So seeing Paul Chryst getting fired, not surprising. And basically, wow, that's the longest sports talk I've had. UWM Basketball, Coach Lundy, I hope I'm saying that right, is, I don't know, Milwaukee just does not support the product for UWM Panther Basketball. They have games at the Klachi Center, and the Klachi Center is, I think there's Division II schools that have better facilities than UWM for the Klachi Center. They have Panther Arena, I guess renting it or running it. When you only have about 3,000 people showing up for a game, you almost have to go to the Klachi Center for money and savings. Somewhere the alumni, there's enough UW Milwaukee alumni out there that I just don't get why they don't support the product. It's Division One. It's affordable. I will push that. So with prices and everything, so if you're looking for entertainment value and a family or a couple guys getting out or whoever, it is affordable ticket compared to Marquette, the Bucks for Milwaukee area. So I'm gonna try to jump aboard the UWM Panther basketball new coach. Sounds like it's going to be a run and gun offense, so it's going to kind of be die by the 3-pointer, win by the 3-pointer for them. And without the talent, it could be a little ugly season. They had a bunch of transfer portals. They got a couple recruits that they got the 5th scorer in North Carolina basketball history, or was at the time. I don't know if he's still in the top 5, but have that kind of player. I mean, I don't know. It's like if he's just offense and no defense, maybe. But if you're getting that kind of talent from North Carolina, top 5 all-time scoring, I mean, it's got to say something that your coach is able to reach out to players, and he came from that area for Division 3, I think it was. So that's my sports talk. And wow, am I going long on my video? Is next is my last thing is coffee, and again saving some money. I go with the Hills Brother. I go with this kind of container, and I just change it up sometimes. So I bought 8 o'clock coffee, and I think this was on sale, $3.99. I don't know, a month or two ago. So I got this, and I decided to keep the can and pour this in. And you're talking that it didn't even go. I don't even think if it's a quarter, maybe. I don't even know if that's a fifth. And so when I bought this coffee is no longer on sale the way I used to buy it. I used to get this for $4.99 about 2 years ago, and I think now at best maybe $5.99. Don't quote me on that. I've seen it for $7.99, but this is $3.99. You need like 3 of these just to make this look kind of good. So different flavored coffee. It does taste different, and and that's where I kind of like dabbling just to change things up a little bit. But saving money, this compared to this, definitely. If you're looking for your flavors, and 8 o'clock coffee is decent, but there's Maxwell. Whoever's on sale for this you're saving some money if you're looking for that. So I want to try to get, again, with inflation and cost of shit. Excuse me. I need a glass of water, and I'm going to be wrapping it up. Talk too much. Never shut up. Talk too much. Oh, Pat, that's old school. And for any of you guys. And let's leave it at this, too. And see what we have for the Halloween music. So that's that. I do have some other movie. I'm still getting caught. Oh, you know what? Movie talk. Didn't even do that. Wow, this is getting long. I am doing this. First movie, Nature Unleashed, Avalanche, 2004. Tubi had it as just Avalanche, and if you try Googling it, good luck. More or less a disaster movie. I think it got a 3.6, and kind of give it a 4. It's been a while since I watched this. Oh, sorry about that. Oh my God, I'm trying to do this video and I'm all out of it. And again, I do this off the cuff for the most part. I do sometimes restart, but I'm going to let this go. What the hell? See how many people are watching this at the end. So that, again, 2004 disaster movie, Nature Unleashed, Avalanche is what they call it. Next one, The Warrant, 2020. It's a Western. 2 Union soldiers after the war become opposite sides of the law. And it got a 4.6. It's okay. It does its thing. Then I got a list of movies that I got to get caught up on. I watched an English movie from 1952 called Emergency Call. And it comes down to a little girl gets injured and needs a blood transfusion, and she has a special blood type. And they go throughout London trying to get some people, and they're having a hard time, and they find 3 people that are able to do this. And each one has something going on in their lives that they're like, yeah, I can't do it, I won't do it. And there's a story spin for each one. And it's something that, again, you're not looking at an action movie, you're looking at black and white, but you're looking at acting. And something that, if you're looking for an old classic movie, Emergency Call, 1952, I try to dabble in that stuff. There's so much stuff out there, and every once in a while, just going to an old classic movie kind of gives you a refresher when you come back to the stuff today. And those are my movies, and wow, what a long video. I'm at 15 minutes, and we'll leave it at that. Have a good one.